We're covering the critical rules for single-use gloves, a major topic on the ServSafe Manager exam. The foundational rule, rooted in the FDA Food Code, is the strict prohibition of bare hand contact with ready-to-eat or RTE foods. RTE foods are items that won't be cooked further to kill pathogens before being served, like salads, sandwiches, and baked goods. To handle these foods, you must use a barrier, which can be single-use gloves, deli tissue, tongs, or spatulas. The exam will test your understanding of this principle with scenario-based questions. For instance, a question might describe a line cook plating a cooked chicken breast and then using their bare hands to place a fresh parsley garnish on top. This is a violation, as the parsley is an RTE food. The most common exam trap related to gloves involves hand washing. Gloves are never a substitute for proper hand washing. You must always wash your hands thoroughly before putting on a new pair of gloves. An exam question might describe a cook who removes soiled gloves after handling raw beef, then puts on a fresh pair to slice tomatoes for a salad. If the scenario does not mention hand washing between these steps, it represents a critical food safety failure and is the incorrect option. The correct procedure is to remove the old gloves, dispose of them, wash your hands for at least 20 seconds, and then don a new pair. Knowing exactly when to change gloves is essential for the exam. A glove change, always accompanied by hand washing, is required whenever the gloves become torn or soiled. You must also change them before beginning a new task. This is especially critical when switching from handling raw animal products to working with RTE foods to prevent cross-contamination. For example, after breading raw chicken, you must change your gloves and wash your hands before you assemble the sandwiches. Another key trigger is after any action that could contaminate your hands, such as sneezing, coughing, touching your face or hair, or handling money or chemicals. Finally, a crucial number to remember for the exam is 4 hours. If you are performing the same task continuously, such as slicing deli meat, the gloves must be changed at least every 4 hours to prevent the growth of pathogens. To help remember these triggers, use the mental shortcut task. Ask yourself, are the gloves torn or dirty? Am I starting a new task? Have I touched something that could spread sickness risk? Has it been more than 4 hours, keeping track of time? If the answer to any of these is yes, it's time for a change. The exam may also touch on the type of gloves used. Powdered gloves are generally prohibited in food service. The powder, often cornstarch, dominates plastics, can become an airborne contaminant and poses a risk for customers with specific allergies. Therefore, operations should use non-powdered, single-use gloves approved for food service. Remember, gloves are a tool to prevent contamination, not a magic shield. Their effectiveness is entirely dependent on proper hand washing and timely replacement. For free practice questions, AI-powered explanations, and more exam prep tools, visit openexamprep.com. That's openexamprep, all one word, .com.